Alright, so here we are back for part 2. Just in case. This is Storage Prospector. We already had part 1 of cracking the vintage 30-year-old Pro Set football box. It was brand new. Only allowed to get 20 minutes of video at a time, so wasn't able to get through all the packs. So we're going to go through the other half a little bit to show you what we did the first time around. Get the camera set up right. Sitting on a tripod. So that's the leftover packs. This is what we got. Now, these are priced at a grade 10, not loose. Loose, they're not really worth that much. I have no problem grading cards. It just takes a while these days to have it done. So I'll send these off after I know they look good. The Barry Sanders are about 150 to 200 in a 10. Let me focus this a little bit. Alright, so here we go. 150 to 250 in a 10. Now, I gotta do a lot of research on these to, check out what they gotta be, center them up and everything. But we ended up with 3 of them. I know that one's not a 10 because it's got the damage right there on the bottom. So does that. This one looks pretty clean though. A little bit of damage right there. The difference is $200 as a 10. And it's worth about $20 or $30 as a 9. So you can almost make your money back if it doesn't come back a 10. But if it goes less than a 9, then you actually lose money. The Bo Jackson, 150 to 220. It's actually a nice looking card. The Montanas, this is not an error one. I looked up what the error card is, if you guys wonder. But the error is right here where it says Montana's rushing yards of 3,521. Supposedly the misprint when it talks about Jim Kelly down here, they took and put the 521 down here in this yards on theirs. So that's the error on this card. So as a stock thing, the Rices and the Montanas do about 60 bucks in a 10. So basically, if you graded these cards and they didn't come out of 10, you would lose money because they're probably only worth about $10 or $15 in a grade of a 9. So I don't know, we'll probably stick these at the trade show for like 10 bucks a piece, and then we'll send off the berries that we think. So basically, out of these cards right here, I think that berry's good, and I think the Bow's good. So out of all these cards, these would be the only 2 cards that we might send in to have graded. The rest of them we'll put at a trade show and just try to sell them for cash. So now let's get into this other half of these packages. So we have 2. Like, there was a bunch of them in there. See, there's a bunch left. Looking for the errors. Probably not going to have them in a 30-year-old box. The errors, we're probably looking for that hollow that came out. We're looking for some short prints like the Eric Dickerson. We're looking for the cards like this that might have Montana or Bart Starr inside the picture. Setting aside the coaches. Any of the Pro Bowl stuff. Other than that, it's just going through it and finding. Got that Derek Thomas. If you Percy Holt. This is back when I was watching football religiously. I lived in Southern California, and I would watch the USC football games. and I watched UNLV for basketball, and always been a Chiefs fan. I did root for the Chargers because my family and my cousin and everything were friends with Junior Seau, so, or they were friends of the family. Oops. It'd be nice to find this in the hollow. Moving too much. Get it so it's focused in. Okay. Warm moon. 2 warm moons right back. Deion Sanders. Mr. Primetime, Deion Sanders. That's back when he was actually playing both sports. I only did that for a couple of years. But everybody was talking, about Deion doing it. Bo did it before Deion did it. I think Bo did it better too. Aikman. Well, I looked that one up. I know his rookie was 89, but that'd be like a second-year card. Alright, well, not trying to scare off my regular people that watch me do storage, but this is a thing now, so it's going to continue to happen. Because it's like I feel like I'm a kid again. Of course, some of the things I'm buying up on eBay are just, there's things I'm buying. I'm buying things that I'm buying graded things. So never heard of that. Crawford Carr. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Guess I'm running my mouth too much. Not getting through these cards fast enough. Who's that behind him? Marty Schartenhammer. Louis Lips. Kelso. Thomas Stark. I had to say that this has not led to anything good yet. Did we find all the good stuff in the first packs that we opened up? Oh, see, now that one's kind of, I ain't seen that one yet. That's new. Elway. Steve White. Holmes. Dalton. Jimmy Johnson. Oh. Alright. Come on, Montana. Nope. Shooting for the Montana. These are upside down. Okay, now wait a second. So somebody sold this guy on eBay and said that it was a 1 of 1. So it can't be a 1 of 1 if I have it. Huh. So there's an Emmett in here, but that's part of the high series. And he's worth a little bit of money in a pro set, but it's in the high series, and this is just the base series. Percy Holt. He played for a couple of teams back in the day. Derek Thomas. Gonna rank up on all the Derek Thomases. Phil Simms. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's Bruce Smith. I thought that was Deion Sanders. Well, we're gonna start it with the 49ers on every single startup. All this is coaches. Pro Bowl. Ickey Woods, Eric Allen, Jim Kelly, Bruce Smith. And I guess the ones that have Montana stuff on them were maybe at a later date or something. Because all the ones I'm finding are just the same ones that keep repeating. Mike Quick. You think he was quick? Oh, dad joke. Oops, I hit the camera, sorry. Alright. Tell you what, the one coach that I'd seen that sold repeatedly was, that's cool, Super Bowl I, was Mr. Dick Butkus. And I haven't, that must be a really hard one to come by because I've not found him in 2 boxes. Just like the Eric Davis football one. Haven't found that either. So maybe that justifies why it's an expensive card. It's a hard one to find. But the other packs were better. We got a couple berries, a few berries, a few Montanas, a Bo Jackson. I haven't really found anybody. I haven't found anybody on this side yet that was worth it. Ickey Woods. Or I just had to sell that one of one that I found. Alrighty. Stephen Page. He didn't last too long either. Oh, there's a Montana. That's the one that has the imposed on it. That's the card that, if the error's there, it has like a has another picture laying on top of it. That's the most expensive error there is in this set. But I doubt there's very many of those out there. And those are selling not graded for like $3,000 or $4,000. So, Neil Smith, Ricky, Coaches Are Us, David Little, Thurman Thomas. That's back when he was really good. I'm not saying that he ain't good now. Carl Banks was good too in the 80s. Alright, got 2 packs left. Alright. Got no special insert cards. Chillis, Ken O'Brien, Mr. Mickey, Tim Kelly, Andre Ware, Firstman. Nobody in that one. Last pack of this break. A little tiring with all these breaks. Last pack. Anybody good? John Taylor? Nope. Super Bowl. Eric Metcalf. Daryl Green. Martin. There's another Chillis. And Buck. Stanley. Walter Stanley. Pryor. Bucket. And Lewis Sharp. So basically, out of the entire box, the notables were, these are the 2 that we'll probably send off because they're in really good shape. A couple $100 if they come back as a 10. If they're not 10s, they're not worth but about $20 or $30. Also found these in there. Of course, I just found this one. Now the other Montanas are doing about $60 if they come back as a 10. I don't want to spend $20 to try to make $60. These right here are a couple $100, but they're not going to come back as a 10 because there's damage right there. You can definitely see the damage right there. So those will be sold at a card show, $5 to $10. The Montanas, like I said, they're doing about $60 along with the Jerry Rice. So if I can get $5 to $10 a piece for each one of these cards, you know, 20, if he's got 20, 10, 20, 30, 35, say $40 right here in these cards. They might go a little bit more, but that's about it for that. But these 2 we'll send off, and hopefully that pays for the box that got broke. And then I'll look at these coach cards too and see if I want to send off any of them. I'm going to check into this guy because I only got one of them. But I'm telling you, somebody on eBay sold one of these claiming that it was a 1 of 1. So if it's a 1 of 1, why do I have one? Can I go up there and say the 2 of 2? It was somebody that did an ad title on eBay, and somebody else believed him. But I want to say the 1 of 1 he got $300 for, raw. I mean, the card's in good shape, but out of 2 boxes, I only received 1 of him. So that might be a good thing. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys coming along. Ain't got much time, but I do appreciate it. And maybe I'll start another page. But I'm Storage Prospector. I do everything that's buy, sell, resell, whatnot. But I'm really digging this break, so I've got a 1989 Upper Deck set box with sealed packs in it. That's going to be a break too. So y'all take it easy. You have a good day.